Frequently asked questions of Hong Kong company registration. 1. May non-Hong Kong residents incorporate a local limited company in Hong Kong? Yes. Non-Hong Kong residents may incorporate a local limited company in Hong Kong. 2. Is there any requirement on the amount of nominal share capital and the number of founder members of a local company limited by shares? The Companies Ordinance has not prescribed any requirement for a minimum amount of nominal share capital. A local company limited by shares shall be formed by at least one founder member, taking at least one share of the company. 3. Is there any requirement on the minimum amount of paid-up capital, upon application for incorporation, or commencement of business? There is no requirement on the minimum amount of a company's paid-up capital, under the Companies Ordinance. 4. Can the registered office of a local limited company be situated outside Hong Kong? No. The registered office must be situated in Hong Kong. 5. Can a sole director of the company act as the secretary? No. The Companies Ordinance prohibits the sole director from acting as the secretary. The Companies Ordinance mentions that a private company cannot appoint a corporate secretary, if the sole director of the corporate secretary is also the sole director of the company. 6. How to maintain a Hong Kong limited company. A local private company having a share capital should file its annual return once in every calendar year, except in the year of its incorporation, within 42 days after the anniversary of its date of incorporation. 7. What are the consequences of late filing of an annual return? Local companies having a share capital, and non-Hong Kong companies, have to pay higher registration fees for filing annual returns late. The companies which fail to file annual returns, or file annual returns late, are liable to prosecution. If convicted, the company must pay the fines imposed by the court. 8. Have I done my job if I file an annual return for my company on time every year? Registered companies and their directors, secretaries or managers, are required to file other statutory documents with the Registrar of Companies. 9. What are the new requirements of the Companies Ordinance 2018? All companies incorporated in Hong Kong must identify and ascertain a person or persons who has or have significant control over the company, and must maintain a significant controller's register, to be accessible by law enforcement officers upon demand. The exception is the listed companies. 10. Is a registered non-Hong Kong company under the Companies Ordinance required to keep a significant controller's register in Hong Kong? When a company is a registered non-Hong Kong company, it is not required to keep a significant controller's register in Hong Kong. 11. Is it necessary to deliver the significant controller's register to the Companies Registry for registration? No, it is not required. But the register must be kept at the company's registered office address, and it must be a location in Hong Kong. 12. Who or what entity qualifies to be a significant controller? A registrable person who is a natural person that has significant control over the company. A registrable legal entity, for example, a company which is a shareholder of the company, that has significant control over the company. 13. What makes a person have significant control over a company? When one or more of the conditions are met. The person holds more than 25% of the issued shares in the company. The person holds more than 25% voting rights of the company. The person holds the rights to appoint or remove a majority of the board directors of the company. The person has the rights to exercise significant influence or control over the company. The person has the rights to exercise significant influence or control over the activities of a trust or a firm that is not a legal person, but whose trustees or members satisfy any of the first 4 conditions. 14. What are the contents of significant controller's register? For a significant controller, the particulars required are: name, correspondence address, identity card number, date when becoming a significant controller, nature of control over the company. 15. Is it necessary for a company to keep a significant controller's register if it has no significant controller? Yes. If the company knows that it has no significant controller, it must state this fact in the significant controller's register.